Hello everyone, welcome to Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell. And on today's episode, I'm presenting a band that I should have presented a few while back, but I just hadn't gotten around to it. But today, I'm presenting it because of something else that happened this weekend. You'll see why. I want to start right from the beginning, from their first album. I'm not going to name the dates on that. You probably could look that up for yourself. I don't have all the collection, I don't think. I think I'm still missing a couple, but I do have quite a bit in the collection so far. So as you know, of course, it's the Black Keys. So we're going to start here with Rubber Factory. Yeah. Now it doesn't have the name of the songs readily available. So in order for me to, it's 2004 if I remember correctly. So those are the tracks right there. When the lights go out, 10 a.m. Let me see. I want to make sure I get this right. So yeah, when the lights go out, 10 a.m. automatic, just couldn't tie me down, all hands against his own, the desperate man, girl is on my mind, the heights, growing so ugly, stack shot Billy, act nice and gentle, airplane blues, keep me, and the last song, till I get my way. And oh, I love that. It says Operation Manual, the Black Keys Rubber Factory. So yes, it's actually, now when it comes to the Black Keys, I can't really rank these CDs because I like them all pretty much equally. Like the newer ones a little bit more. When I get to those ones, I'll say, oh, these ones are really more. I mean, by a small margin. They're only better by a small margin. I do love all the Black Keys. And now the reason why I'm doing the Black Keys now, and like I said, I really wanted to do this band a little earlier. But as you know, if you watched a couple of episodes ago, I had went to Spin It, like a secondhand CD store, and bought 6 CDs, and one of them happened to be the Beatles' Revolver, but that one became defective because it had a little surface scratch on, like right near the beginning of the where it, yeah, and it just didn't work anymore. So when I went there and I replaced it with this. I still even have the sticker on it. And you see, it's $8. That's with tax. So this one's called Chula Homa. Chula Homa. And the track list is it's just an EP. It's only like just slightly less than a half an hour long. So the first song is Keep Your Hands Off Her. Yeah, Keep Your Hands Off Her. Song number 2, Have Mercy on Me. Song 3, Work Me. Song 4, Meet Me in the City. Song 5, Nobody But You. And song 6, My Mind is Rambling. So yeah, I haven't even played it yet, really. I meant to play it last night before going to bed, but I was kind of a little too tired. That's why it's not in here right now, because it's in my player, ready to be played very, very, very soon. And it only has a card that has a picture of them looking like going through a small door, and just basically liner notes to tell you things about the album. No lyrics, but I'm looking forward to listening to that soon. So this is what I traded my defective Beatles Revolver for. I saw that. I didn't have it in my collection, so I needed to get it. So boom, I have it now. And I think came out in, if I remember correctly from looking, it was 2006. Also came out in 2006 is Magic Potion. And yeah, this is really good too. I Like I said, I love them all. Excuse me. So the first song is Just Got to Be, Your Touch, You're the One, Just a Little Heat, Give Your Heart Away, Strange Desire, Modern Times, The Flame, Goodbye Babylon, Black Door, and the last song, Elevator. And this is more of a full-length album, of course, as the first one was for Rubber Soul. Yeah, this is just an EP, but I still love that I got that. And I will be taking this, when I try to take the sticker off, now they have two different kind of stickers that spin it. Stickers that are meant to come off easier, and stickers that don't. And we'll get to that eventually. So, and most of these, I will admit, I bought them secondhand at Spin It. And as you can see, they're all in like mint perfect condition. Like, whoever had that collection before, they treated it really, really well. So this is the Black Keys Attack and Release, which is awesome. So the first track is All You Ever Wanted, I Got Mine, Strange Times, Psychotic Girl, Lies, Remember When, side A. Yeah, that's what it said. Remember When, side A. And then Remember When, side B, because it shows actually both. Like if it was on the album, that's where side 1 was and side B was. So it's two different parts for. But I like that on the CD, they're actually put together. Then there's a Same Old Thing, So He Won't Break, Oceans and Streams, Things Ain't Like They Used to Be. And again, this is a fantastic album. I do need to play these older albums a little bit more. I usually play more of the newer albums. But let's continue. So, of course, one of my favorites, and it's probably it's among one of the three more of my favorite albums of the Black Keys. Who doesn't love Brothers? I just love the whole concept of that. And you see how black that is, right? The CD in there. It doesn't even look like there's a CD in there because it's so black. There's a special. If you don't know, there's a special little quality with this CD. When you put it in your player and you play the album, at the end of its play, because the CD heats up a little bit, it heats it up so much that, well, to a certain degree, that all the liner notes on here start appearing. It's heat sensitive, so when it heats up, you can see. You can almost see where they are. I don't think my finger would be enough to make it come up. No, it has to heat up with the CD player. But yeah, you'll be able to see the track listings and other information on there once it heats up. It's a really interesting album. I really love it. And then, of course, for me, it's well, I'll get to that. So first song is Everlasting Light. It's awesome. Next Girl. My two favorite songs on here is Tighten Up and Howling for You. I love the video for Howling for You. Then She's Long Gone, Black Mud, The Only One, Too Afraid to Love You, 10 Cent Pistol, which is another one of my favorite songs on here. Sinister Kid, The Go-Getter, that's me. I'm Not the One, Unknown Brother, and Never Gonna Give You Up. And last song, These Days. Yeah, and this was my favorite album. This is actually the first album I got. And I'm pretty sure I bought this brand new. Yeah. But this was my favorite album when I first got this. But then this album, this next one here, had become my favorite album of theirs, and that's El Camino. And if you know what an El Camino is, it's those those cars that have the back like a truck. But every picture is of minivans. Now why? You open it up, minivans. You open it up, minivans. It's all minivans. Minivans. I don't know why they wouldn't have called it just minivan, but that just cracks me up that they named the album El Camino. Then take out the liner notes, okay? And you think lyrics, right? No, more minivans. More minivans. More minivans. More minivans. And then, a little bit of liner notes at the end there, but it's all a booklet of minivans. It's crazy. I really love that. That's their concept for their albums are pretty outstanding. Now, the next album I have is Turning Blue, which I really like too, of course. Starting with Weight of Love, In Time, Turn Blue, my favorite song, and there's of course a video for it, Fever, it's awesome. Year in Review, Bullet in the Brain, It's Up to You Now, Waiting on Words, 10 Lovers, In Our Prime, and Gotta Get Away. And if you can see that here, okay, I bought this secondhand to spin it, and it's all perfect condition except for where the sticker was. They put the wrong sticker. It was so difficult to get it off that it kind of ruined it a tiny bit. There's no way to really repair that. So I have to live with it. But yeah, it comes with a fantastic poster, which I'll show you. One side is blue. One side is completely blue, but of course you got that side, and it says right in the center there, the Black Keys turn blue. Ooh, mesmerizing. Ooh. Okay, that's enough of that. And I really love it, of course. Put that back in there gently. And now the last one I have here is the Black Keys Let's Rock. And between this, El Camino, and Brothers, they're pretty, well, like I said, Brothers was one of my favorites, and I still love it because it has a couple of really great songs. But El Camino, which unfortunately I didn't even go through the track list because it's not easily ready to get to. So okay, here's the track list: Lonely Boy, Dead and Gone. I love Lonely Boy. That's a funny video too. Gold on the Ceiling is awesome. Little Black Submarine, Moneymaker, Run Right Back, Sister, Hell of a Season, Stop Stop, Nova Baby, and Mind Eraser. So when it comes between El Camino and Let's Rock, I would have to say these are my two favorite albums. Because this here is a short little album, but oh my goodness, it's so rocking. It's probably one of their most rocking album in many ways. And so this has Shine a Little Light, Eagle Birds, High Low. Yeah, and I remember before even getting the album, they were playing High Low a lot on the radio, and I remember really loving it and saying, "Oh, I gotta get this album." Then there's Walk Across the Water, Tell Me Lies, Every Little Thing, Get Yourself Together, Sit Around and Miss You, Go, which is awesome too. I love that video. Breaking Down, Under the Gun, and Fire Walk With Me. Awesome album. Well, they're all really awesome albums, actually. So I have 8 of them all together. I gotta look and see how many more I'm missing, because I do want everything from the Black Keys. I love that kind of blues rock style. Now, a little supplemental I want to talk about that when I went to go and pick up this one here at like exchange it for the revolver, and it's so funny because it has a revolver on the cover. Like weird coincidence that just happened, and I'll be very carefully trying to take that sticker off. Hopefully they put the less stickier sticker and not that super sticky sticker. But when I was there to pick this up at Spin It to exchange it, and if you go back and look at my 10 favorite movies of all time, I had been missing my second favorite movie. I'm not going to go through all 10. I just want to recap the 3 top movies that I love. Of course, you should know by now that my favorite movie of all time is Fight Club, which I have the 2-disc steel book of it, which is awesome. But it's my second favorite movie that I had not had the DVD for. But I went in on that because they sell DVDs there too, and I had to ask them, "Do you have Snowpiercer?" And almost any movie that's a little over 5 years old, they have so many movies there, and of course they had Snowpiercer with Chris Evans. If you haven't seen this movie, please check it out. It is my second favorite movie of all time. And of course, my third favorite movie is Looper. And so now I own all 3 of my 3 favorite movies on DVD. Yeah, I had to get Snowpiercer. So if you're ever in Moncton, if you want to find some cheap enough CDs that are most often in super awesome condition, go to Spin It. So that it's a cool store. So I'm going to leave it at that. It's almost 20 minutes. Well, this is just past the 17 mark. So I'm going to leave you here and say, like I always do, please be safe, take care. I will see you on the flip side, and have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everyone.